300 Chrysler C. Pretty much work on any of them. This is the heater control. Switch. Okay, it has the famous blue lights. That's the rubber cover and the light. Dealing with this, I mean, I'm sure you could probably get red covers. That'd be your easiest bet. If you want to go more extreme, like I'm doing, kind of get rid of the bulbs, I'm going with LEDs. It's very simple. There's 4 of them on here. All I do is just wiggle, and eventually it's going to break the solder. Just do it very gently back and forth. There it goes. See, it's coming loose now. Doesn't take much. So far I have no problems doing this. It's solder, so boom, there you go. There's your 2 leads. That's should be the negative on top, positive on the bottom. Negative on top, positive on bottom. This one, same thing. In the way that I found the ground was this lead here, where this ground is going around, connects to this leg post, so obviously that's not a positive. So, and then that lead also goes over to this one here. This lead over here connects with this one, which both connect to this leg here, come down over here. So all I'm doing, these are 12 volt LEDs. They got their little resistor in them. You can get them on eBay pretty cheap, rather than replacing this little rubber cap. It's kind of melted on here, but that's all it is. It's not actually a colored bulb. It's a regular bulb. There's the rubber cap. You can get red ones and all that, but as you see, even on this one, see how it's starting to fade light and all that. So what I'm going to do with this, unfortunately I don't have my bipod out here, I just keep it recording, but what I'm going to do with these is I cut them long like this for a reason. It's because I'm going to take it. The light just sat right here randomly. There's no like slot it goes in. It just sits there and illuminates. So what I'm going to do is I cut these a little long because I'm going to fold it like that, and then I'm going to hot glue it down so it's in the same area as the factory bulb. And it just all it does is, there's no slot for it to go in. It just illuminates this ring right here, which is like a sanded plastic plexiglass kind of effect. That's what gives you the light. So luckily on this setup they don't actually go into a slot, so that makes it very simple. You can just take it like this, fold it, and then I'll hot glue it so it'll stay, and I'll show you the completed run when I get done. I'm going to go ahead and solder this last one and put it together and get in the car, and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do it on video. So there is a I was wrong, there's a plastic piece like this, I'll show you here in a little bit, which has these little, this is where the sat over the original lights, helps illuminate throughout here. So it's not a big deal. With these diodes, you can see I bent it like a 90-degree angle right there, not a big deal. And then I'm just going to push down in this area. It doesn't have to be precise, it'll still move. And then all I'm going to do is get it close and then get some hot glue on it. See if I can get this in here. So some hot glue. Wish I had my better hot glue gun. This one sucks, but it'll do. Okay, and just let that sit for a second. and then I'll show you real quick with the cover on. I'll just show you this one. I'm going to repeat the process with all these other ones. This 9-degree bend right here at the base, very slowly for the diode. Push it down over the area where the 2 posts are. Put a little bit of hot glue, and then I'll show you with the cover that goes on. I'm going to put another dab right around here to keep these wires on the board. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you don't have to do that, but I'm going to do it so they don't move. Okay, there's it there. So once this sets up, I'll show you real quick. I'm just going to push down with my fingers. Not that hot. It's not my good hot glue gun. So here's how it goes. Pick you guys up. Okay, get this here, and then this goes like this. And just goes this way. Right here. As you can see, the diode I just put right there. This is going to slide right on top. Just sits there, nice and flush. You can see the diode that I just put is right there. So sits right flush on the board. A little peg, and diode just sits right in there. I'm going to repeat the process with this one, and this one, and this one. Very simple. When you order the diodes, LEDs, you can get them on eBay. I bought them. It came with shoot, I don't remember, 10 of white, blue, yellow, and red is what my kit came with. I got the ones that had resistor put in already, so I believe it's anywhere from 6 to 12 volts is what this resistor allows these to handle. So I definitely get the ones with the resistor already in it. Makes it, it doesn't cost that much. I mean, I think I paid, I don't know, 10 bucks or something for all these diodes. So LEDs, very simple, but that's how they come in a big bundle, multiple colors. There's yellow. So very simple. Let me get to hot gluing the rest of these. Okay, so they're all done. As you can see, the diodes, very simple. It's bent up. They're right over where they're soldered at, which should line up with the glass or the plastic reflector. Let me put this on here and see how it works. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and oop, just gotta push that one. There it is. Boom. Perfect. You see, they're all directly inside. The little bubbles, little area there. I don't know if you can see, but right there, you got the diode sitting inside. So focus. You see the diode in that one there. This is probably the easiest one. You can see the diode just sitting right there under that one. And over here, you see the diode just sitting right underneath there. So now, it's a very simple process. This just sits right into the housing. Grab this housing. I promise you in later videos I will definitely get my pod out so I don't have anything bouncing around and all that. So this just sits right inside there like that. Right there. Okay. And then the face piece over here. Get some little hot glue strings out of there. Okay. This piece here just slides over like this, snaps in place. Be careful taking this apart. It's not that hard, very simple actually, but just be careful doing it. The way I did it is I took a real thin blade. Just barely pushed it underneath here. I started right here. Pop that one out. Pop that one out. Pop that one out. And then worked over here. And then pop that one. Just barely put something underneath it. And pop it out gently. Don't manhandle it. Okay, it's all done. So I will put this in the car, and if all works, these all should be red. Everything should be nice and red, and no more of that factory 300 blue color, which I'll show you some diodes. I did some LED lights in there. I'm changing everything to red. Not for any shows, but at night, as you know, red is a good color for your eyes. A lot of German cars are smart enough to have red lights, if you notice, on their dashes and everything, because it's a soft color for your eyes at night. So for those of you like me that can see very well at night but sensitive to white, yellow lights, blue lights, green, even green lights, make it hard for your eyes to adjust back and forth. But let me just a quick mod. I saw some things on YouTube of people talking about the covers and all that. If you want to do it the right way, LEDs are going to be way brighter too, so it should look a lot better. We'll find out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to. It's going to be a lot brighter, deep red. You don't have to worry about the little rubber boots getting old, fading and melting and all that fun stuff. So next video, or we'll come back and I'll get this installed. It worked. As you can see, red LEDs. It'll look really good at nighttime, but there it is there. No more blue, all red. I don't know if I turn this up. It really does nothing, but there it is there. It's looking good. So that's a success. And that's how you do the LEDs there. The reason why I got this dash taken apart is I'm doing a video on the clock. So we'll get to that. But if you wanted to know, that's how it works. There it is there. It's dark red. Camera looks a little different, but it's working good. Appreciate y'all stopping by.